I am Ashley here at Poudre Pet Feed Supply. I am marketing director, and today, as we are going to go down and explore the river, first thing we're going to do is show everyone how to properly fit a life vest, a flotation vest for dogs, so that if you want to go down and have some fun on the river, your dog will be safe. We're going to talk to one of our other employees here and show you what we do when you bring your dog in and get fitted. Our staff can help you with that. We'll show you kind of some of the different types of vests that we have and how we would go about fitting your dog for one of them.
Hi, I'm Jackie, an employee here at Poudre Pet Feed Supply, and this is Sprocket. Today he's going to help us show you how to fit your dog for a life vest. We carry multiple brands that will help us size your dog, ranging from Chihuahua size all the way through Great Dane. Sprocket here is a Shepherd Husky. He's going to help with those 50 to 70 pound dogs. Stop by any Poudre Feed today and we can help you size, or I'm going to show you today with a soft-sided measuring tape how you can fit your own dog at home before you come in. All right, your first measurement is going to be around the dog's neck. Loosely fitted, you'll want to take your soft-sided measuring tape. Sprocket here is about a 19.5. The next measurement needed, and the most important measurement, is going to be the girth of the chest. Find the deepest part of your dog's chest, which is usually just behind the shoulder blades, and with, again, a loose fit, measure the girth. Sprocket here is about 30 inches. The final measurement, Sprocket, come here, good boy. The final measurement will be the back of the dog. You'll start at the top of the shoulder blades, just about where their collar naturally falls, and go down to about where their tail starts. Sprocket here is about a 20. And those are the three measurements you'll need on your dog to come in without them being here for us to help you fit your dog properly. Different brands all have different sizing charts. These can usually be found on the product tag. Looking here at this Easy Dog Life Vest, you can see that their sizing chart only requires girth and length. When it comes to fitting your dog, girth is going to be the most important. You want to make sure that the life vest fits properly around the chest of your dog. Sprocket in this company would range in the large. Roughwear is another brand we carry, and their sizing chart only has girth. These ones are a little easier to fit if you can bring your dog into the store.
And as you can see, we have sizes from tiny dogs all the way up to big dogs. So whatever dog you have, whatever breed, they can all have fun in the water safely.
Another brand we carry is Kurgo. They require all three of the measurements I showed you how to take to properly fit your dog. This is the one we're going to be using today for Sprocket. When you get to the river, you want to put the life vest on your dog. To do so, I like to leave my dog leashed just in case something spooks him and he wants to run away. I just leave the lead loose and put one foot on the handle. The life vest goes on just like any coat. I lay it on the back first. Make sure the strap's under your leash. We'll talk about that later. And then you'll Velcro the front and buckle. This is a double security system in case the force of the water pulls against this, and if this gets ripped off, it's still buckled and vice versa. We've got two clips on this vest. Prop it up. Good boy. Two clips on the vest. One here in the center of his chest. You want to make sure this one has just enough for a finger to fit through. It's not your typical two finger like a leash. You really only want to be able to slide your hand underneath. You don't want it so tight that it's pulling against your dog and you get that ripple there, but you don't really want it to be loose fitting. Same goes for the second strap. This will be a little tighter around their waist. As you can see, it doesn't interfere with anything and he can still is comfortable. Again, you just want the one finger to be able to slide through here. The life vest is fitted with a rung so that you can remove the lead from your dog's collar and attach it to the back of their vest. This prevents the dog's front feet from getting tangled while they're swimming. You want the length of your life vest to fall just above the dog's tail. This is important to help keep his butt in the water as opposed to having him sink down while he swims. If it were up too high, there'd be no support back here and he'd just be swimming with his front feet. Two important things to remember when playing at the river with your dog, especially if you have a fair-skinned dog like Sprocket here, is sunscreen. We've both already applied our sunscreen today, but we do carry pet-safe sunscreen at Poudre Pet Feed Supply. The second thing I'd always recommend with water play is a river rope. River ropes are designed to float so that this tangled mass doesn't get caught in their legs while they're swimming. A few things before you get in the water with your dog. You want to make sure to check the surrounding area, make sure there's no glass, fishing hooks, or natural creatures like snakes in the surrounding area so that your dog is safe. Another thing to know is that if your dog has never swam before, don't just assume they're going to get in the water and be a natural. Not all dogs know how to swim on their first try. Sometimes you may need to get in with them and help them. You can do so by holding your dog around its chest and letting it swim naturally in your arms. Never just throw your dog in the water. You got rocks already? Another good thing about life vests is they have the handle here. So if you find your dog's in a situation that he can't get up the side of the bank, you can use the handle to help him. Sprocket, you want to go again? Boy, come this way. Don't go that way again. You're silly. Good boy. Good boy. Sprocket here is about 9 years old and unfortunately has some hip issues. The reason he's having a little more trouble than a younger dog getting up and down the side of the bank. It's good to note that when your dog is tired, you should quit playing in the river. Even on a hot day like today, when it's beautiful and you want to be here all day, don't overdo it.
And how can you tell when the dog is tired?
Panting is the #1 sign of exhaustion. They naturally pant to sweat, but if the dog is stopping, much like Sprocket took the ball over there and needs a break, let them have the break. He seems ready to go though, so we're gonna try this chuck it frisbee. Ready? And this one, over here, over here. Good boy. Good boy. You'll notice the current of the river here is gentle enough where Sprocket can still swim safely to the shore. Make sure before you let your dog in the water that the current isn't too strong and gonna sweep your animal away. We're also gonna give this bumper toy a try. It's designed more like a stick, so if your dog isn't a ball or frisbee dog, we have other options as well. The bumpers are designed to float, but we also have a company that makes an actual rubber stick. You want this? Sometimes dogs don't always bring your toy back. You'll notice here in the river, the way the current's flowing, we've got a nice backdrop of these rocks. So if our dog decides not to bring back the toy, I can just go over there and get it. Somewhere like a lake, if the dog leaves it out, you might need to be prepared to swim. Sprocket, are you ready? Go. You see the river rope stays on top of the water here, so it's not getting tangled in his legs. When you're done swimming, you're going to want to make sure to dry off your dog's ears. Water can get inside there and cause infections if you don't. Another good thing too is to immediately remove their life vest, especially with long hair or double-coated dogs. You don't want any mats to form or bacteria to build up underneath that extra coat layer. Go ahead and give them a good rub down. Another essential to have during water play that a lot of people forget is actual drinking water. Your dog shouldn't be consuming the majority of their day's water from the body of water that you're playing in. This bottle's here nice. It's got a bowl for your dog underneath that just screws off. You can set that down. Wait, Sprocket, do you want some water? Get some water and pour it in the bowl, and then you can drink some yourself. One other river essential, or any dog play in general, is going to be your poop bags. You never know when nature calls. After river play, it's important to get your dog clean. We're just going to head right up these stairs here to our north location at 622 North College in Fort Collins and use our self-service dog wash here with Sprocket.
In the self-serve bath at the North College location, and Jackie's coming in with Sprocket to wash off that river water. When you arrive, just tell a staff member that you are here for a self-serve dog wash. An employee will come in here and get everything ready for you, including the mats and making sure the tub is empty. We have stairs. If you have a large breed dog you're unable to lift or they have difficulty getting in. We have aprons, which you can see Jackie has put on to help protect your clothing from water. The self-serve dog wash also has tethers, which we may or may not end up using for Sprocket. He may not need it, but if you have a dog who is, what would you say, having difficulties wanting to stay in the tub or not. We also supply shampoo and conditioner, some scrubbing brushes, the handheld sprayer, so you can just bring them in. We will take care of all of the mess. It includes, like I said, shampoo, conditioner, the apron, the facilities. We also have the towels here.
Good boy. We're going to use the oatmeal aloe shampoo today on Sprocket. He doesn't have any skin irritation issues or anything like that. For dogs that do, we also offer a hyperallergenic shampoo. It's fragrance free, and this is a natural shampoo, so there's no dyes or anything like that in here that would irritate your dog's skin. We do dilute our shampoos so they come out a little watery, but don't worry, they're still potent. Most of our baths do carry a curry comb, which is great for wet brushing. It helps to remove any of those loose summer hairs. As you can see, Sprocket has time. Make sure you get all the shampoo out of your dog so there's no irritation from it being left behind. I like to give my dog a little bit of a dry off in the tub first, just in case he doesn't like the blow dryer. With Sprocket's thick coat, I'm going to have to use two. Again, just make sure to double hit those ears. Good boy. Wait. All the self-service dog washes have a high-powered dryer. Sprocket doesn't like it, so we're not going to use it on him today. But they're pretty simple. Some are attached to the wall, or some will be set on the table. There's two speeds. Low and high. A lot of the grooming stations will have brushes for you to use, extra water, but feel free to bring your own. Each store varies on what they provide. Also, while you're in here, you can transfer your whole bleeds to and from the tub and table if you need to. After you're done, you can leave your mess behind. Just toss your towels in the hamper and we'll clean up after you. 5 of our locations have self-service dog washes. Our West store, our East store, our North store in Fort Collins, our Loveland and Windsor location.